Whoa, Nelly. Isn't it ironic? I'm always, almost always readjusting my phone. Way to go. Okay, guys, what's up? It's your girl Chrissy, also known as Whimsical Locks, and that's whimsical underscore locks on IG. Check me out if you haven't. I'm up, I'm live, I'm active. I'm semi popping, like low key semi popping. Um, yeah, I'm posting, I'm, uploading, I'm doing it all. I'm doing it all. Okay, 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 okay. All right, so let's just get into it because I'm trying to get a little quality time TV because I have to be at work extra, extra, extra early tomorrow. Okay. Yeah, so before I jump into my lock talk, which is based on a question that I posted it on my IG last night, I just want to give you guys a quick update, bump update, to be exact. I had my prenatal appointment today. I also had an ultrasound, and let's just say I'm carrying a big baby. Okay? All right. That sums that up. Moving forward. And if anyone is watching this that is associated with my IG account, if there are questions that do not pertain to locks that you're interested in, knowing about me on my lock page on IG, inbox me. You know what I mean? Because I don't share everything with everybody all the time. And my lock page is my lock page. I don't even like to follow regular pages on my lock page. You know what I mean? Like I like to keep it specific to locks. And if I can incorporate something to go along with it, like, oh yeah, it's a bump update, but look at my hair. You know what I mean? Like that's what I'll do. But please quit asking me the personal questions and, all public and stuff like that. Like I just, no offense to anyone. It's just like some stuff is just obvious. Like if I don't announce my due date, if I don't announce like what I'm having on, my page, like why are you asking me? Like I clearly refer to the baby as the baby, not as the gender. Okay? That's just my mean girl coming out cuz I really am a mean girl on the low. Like maybe yeah, no, I am. Like I'm really a mean girl, but I'm a sweet mean girl. Put it like that. Like I'm icy. Like I just got my flavor. I'm sweet and sassy, like my lip glosses. Okay, but yeah, like just please, cause I just this really be my face. Like really, like clearly, I like who does that? Like I don't go asking people what the gender of their baby is if they're not posting it. I don't do that. Like I don't go asking people how far along they are, which is a obvious, general question. Is not really anything big, but I'm the type of person like I like some mystery to me sometimes, and I may share here, but I don't share over there, and I like to, switch things up and do things like that. I'm just different and weird like that. So when people ask me certain questions, it's like, okay, if you ask, fine. But if you're asking like a bunch of questions that I obviously, clearly, purposely didn't like publicize, publicize. I'm sorry if I said that like blah, blah. But yeah, like don't be asking me. Like go in my inbox and see if I'm willing to share because then my response is like me trying to figure out how am I going to respond to this the correct way. I'm just saying that's just it. Like like some stuff I don't mind sharing openly, but I really like to keep the two separated. It's like obvious that I'm pregnant, so I'm going to say certain things pertaining to my pregnancy on my lock page, but there has to be some a comment about my hair, like because that's what it's about. Um, yeah, like locks and pregnancy or pregnant and lock, like something like that. But like, and no, for the most part, I do not wish to follow my lockers, like YouTubers, my lockers on my personal page. Like if I follow you on my personal page, it's because I've been following you on my personal page before there was a whimsical lock page, for the most part. Like that's really what it is. So yeah, that means you inspired me long before I created whimsical locks. That's what that is. But anyways, we're like 5 minutes, over 5 minutes into the show. And I just wanted to point out those factors because it's just like, come on now, people. Like, common sense is common sense. And I have a lot of common sense, and it really bugs me when people act like they don't. So, not to be offensive or offend anybody, but it is what it is. Take it how you want to take it. At this point, it's just like annoying. Like, like don't go posting 10 months from now like, oh, let's see the picture of the baby. There won't be a picture of my baby on my live page. It's just not going to happen. So yeah, that's just that. Okay. Anyways, back to the locks. Um. So I posed a question on my Instagram yesterday, and basically, it was just asking, what is the longest product that you've been using since locking up, like throughout your journey? And for me, that product is Talia Wajid um, Lock and Gel, Lock and Twist Gel, or whatever you want to call it. And that's the blue jar, and it's called Lock It Up. And I've been using that product because I've been using that product since I was 3 months, like my third retwist, 3 months into my lock journey. Okay. And I think I was inspired by like one of the hairstylists that I follow. I've seen them use it and I see a lot of people use it. So I said, let me try it out because this is like an official one. Um, no, I had options. I did have options. I remember in the beauty store, I was looking at a few different ones that I've seen people post about. And I'm like an ingredient junkie. Like I like to read the details in the ingredients. And Talia YG one, it just seemed suitable. I opened it up, smelled it, seen the consistency of it. I was like, yeah, this is what it is. So I went with it and loved it. It was love at first sight. It do exist. Okay. So I haven't had the need to try anything else because it works so great in my locks. Um, I did plan on trying other products for the sake of trying it, you know what I mean? Because it wouldn't hurt too much to, try it, but like for like the sake of a product review. Something fun to do, like, oh, let me try this product so I can give my opinion about it and how I feel about it and let's see how it works, you know. But I have not gotten to that point yet. I would like to try the My Gel, and that's it. That's the only like locking product that I would like to test out. Now, because I would like to test it out, and that jar is like what, $15. I haven't been, too keen of being in a rush on trying it. So whatever, I'll try it when I get to it. Bottom line, maybe when this jar runs out. I just purchased a new one on Amazon for seven something, which I thought I was getting as an add-on for $4 and some change. But that's what I get for buying up and adding stuff to the cart and not going over it. But I ended up buying it for seven something. They are selling it on Amazon as low as 6.15, and pop you some. But anyways, yeah. So that post, I posted the jar, and I shared my experience about using it. It smells wonderful. It has a great hold. It has a great shine. You may notice a flake or two here and there, but there's absolutely no buildup. I can attest to that. You can look at my locks. I had one lock detox, and it wasn't even like, it wasn't nothing like that. Okay, I have no buildup. It's just regular. I have no buildup, product buildup. Put it like that. There you go, product buildup. But yeah. So like, I I think that it holds great, fantastic smell. I said that in hold is great. Okay, great shine. all that good stuff. All that good stuff is packed into that little jar. And yes, that typical saying, a little deep, 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 sometimes deep, 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 goes a long way. And I'm serious. Like, that's how I dip my finger, tip of my finger, into the jar. Like, beep, like that. So, yeah, a little goes a very long way. Even associated with my aloe vera, my raw aloe vera gel, because I've been using the raw aloe vera leaf, cutting it open, splitting it open, and adding it directly onto my roots and my scalp. I still beep beep with the Talia YG Lock It Up brand. Okay, so that's just gonna always be a staple for the rest of my life. Okay, like I just love it. It smells great. I believe the benefits that it adds to your hair is good due to the ingredients. I don't know it on the top of my head, but I remember that's what I was thinking when I brought it initially. What, 10, 13, no, 10 months ago? Okay, almost, almost 11 months ago, because I'm almost 14 months left. Okay, anyway, yeah, so alongside with that, people gave their like, oh, I like this, I like that. And some people were gracious enough to share why they didn't like the brand, or not the brand, but the product, Talia YG Lock It Up, which is great because that's why I post these questions. I like to get everyone's perspective, and I like to, you know, get it and put it back out there in the world so people could, it may be helpful, useful. They can follow the tips or whatever the case may be. So, in this case, there are a few people that mentioned that they didn't like it because of the watery consistency of the gel, the product. And I can admit that it is a little bit of a watery kind of thing. Sometimes you're like, is anything on here? Not really so much watery, but like jelly, you know what I mean? And I noticed that, like, if you're retwisting your locks with soaking wet hair, then yes, it's going to be watery. It's going to add to that water base. But like generally, damp hair, damp roots, not hair, but damp roots, it works perfect for me. And I also learned that, basically, I guess, according to texture, certain products, when it comes to retwisting your locks, may not be best for you. So someone that has a kinkier or coarser hair type may not want a watery based gel, like, or maybe just a little bit thicker in its consistency when it comes to retwisting their locks. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe not. Because I did have someone say that, like, it doesn't work too well, and they wanted to know, like, what did I suggest. But I've only been using, like, the stuff that I used in my first 2 months was just random household stuff that I had, like edge control and black gel. And then that was the first retwist. And the second retwist, I went and brought Murray's. Now that was watery. They had this Murray's gel, locking gel. That John was watery. So, like, when they say that Talia YG brand was watery, I picture Murray's freaking locking gel being watery, because that thing was super watery. I was like, like, I literally used it one time, paid like $3 for it from Family Dollar, and I haven't touched it since for nothing. Okay, so, like, I go against Murray. That's the same company that creates the beeswax product, the popular one that everybody uses or whatever. But anyways, fast forward. So yeah, so I was told that one of the young ladies that said that they didn't like the Talia YG brand because it was a little watery. They did say that they do love the My Gel. So I feel like, if that's something that you want, if you want something a little bit thicker, which that made me want to back off a little bit, because I'm like, I don't really want anything thick. So I don't know. I got to look into it some more. But I did hear great things about My Gel A lot of people love it, and I did hear that, once they try it, they stick with it. So it is something that I will try someday just to get the feel of it. But as of now, because I just brought a brand new, spanking new jar of mother freaking lock it up. I don't want to buy that my gel right now. So next time, if I remember when it's time for me to refill, which probably be 3 to 6 months later, I am using it for me and my daughter's hair. So, if I can remember, I'll purchase it then. But that's not anytime soon. Okay. And, like for me, when it comes to like product reviews, that's something that I would like to do more, but because I create like my own oils, and now I have a new favorite oil which I've mentioned several times in the last several videos, and it's that Brazilian nut oil. There won't be too much of me trying new products, and I don't know, like, do you really want to try new products? Do you really want to keep trying different products? Because like, what is that doing to your locks at the end of the day? Like, what is that really doing? Like, to me, it's causing buildup. That's what I think. If you're using this product and that product and that product, at some point that stuff is going to, like, I guess, deflect on each other. You know what I mean? So like, it doesn't make sense to be too much of a product junkie. You know what I mean? Like when it comes to like maintaining, try to keep your product closet as light as possible. Oils, all natural oils, carrier oils, essential oils, that stuff is great because you can wash that stuff right out. But when it comes to these chemicals that we buy at the store, we might want to be a little bit careful and use discernment basically when it comes to that. We want to be a little bit wise about taking those approaches because it may be causing a little bit of a build-up thing going on, and it may confuse your locks. Yes, because it's just like, oh, okay, like I can do soaps, for my body or whatever and be good, but like for my face, I can't just go buy that and buy that and buy, like I can't. I have to get what works or what's been working and stick to it until it stops working, basically. So yeah, just be careful with that in regards to product review because you'll find yourself doing more detox for your locks than you should. But yeah, that's basically what I wanted to touch on in regard to our lock talk and the IG situation. um, I do want to say in my last video, or yeah, in my last video when I was trying on, my different lip glosses or whatever, I did mention that I don't have any clear lip gloss, and I end up ordering some. I don't know if you can see it because this is yeah. Well, anyways, it's by Neutrogena. It's a moisture shine lip soother with sunscreen, SPF 20, cooling hydrogel, Gleam 40, whatever that means. I did try it on once and it felt cute, so we'll see how that works. And what I'm wearing right now, I also purchased um, Burt Bees Watermelon Lip Shimmer Chapstick. So here we are. Couldn't help myself. I had to get like something color, right? But tinted rather. Yeah, and I really love how this feels. This is my first time actually using Burt Bees lip care or product in general. Like I have never used Burt Bees before, so I love this. I've used it several times today. Like one as a tester and then like a couple of times like as an applicator. So yeah, I like it. It's a lip shimmer, watermelon. I don't taste like watermelon, but yeah. It's kind of got a cute little taste to it, to the Neutrogena. I have used Neutrogena products in the past, but this is my first time using, I guess, anything cosmetic related. I didn't even know that they make like lip gloss. I thought they were just like a skincare line or whatever, but I guess naturally lip gloss that has SPF, naturally that is a skincare line. But yeah, I thought they just deal with face cleansers and toners and body. But okay. Yeah, so that's about it. I'm still running around here with my underarms not shaved. I was this close to doing it today or tonight. I was like, nah, I don't feel like it. I literally was like, nah. So, who knows, soon, eventually. Yeah, so yeah, looking forward to that. And yeah, that's it. Oh, one more thing. The other day I went apple picking on Sunday after church. Went to like my favorite farm, aka my favorite winery, local winery or whatever. And I purchased my push gift. Hey. Shout outs to Terhune Orchard. Like, I mean, some things changed because it's like I haven't really been going there like I normally would because I've been pregnant for the last 2 years and I always go to have wine. And it's like a fun filled family event. So I went with my girlfriend, and I don't mean girlfriend, I mean like my good girlfriend, my best friend, and my girls. And we went apple picking. I picked um, Cameo apples, Granny Smith, as well as Pink Lady, which is my favorite. I think I'm gonna have an apple tonight before I go to bed. Yes. And she went wine tasting while I stood there and watched. How rude. And I purchased a bottle, and she purchased two bottles. She purchased the Blossom White and my favorite one, which is the blueberry, it's called Blue Harvest, but it's a blueberry wine. Oh my freaking god! So she's saving that for after I pop, so we can conjoin our bottles together, and we're gonna pop these bottles and celebrate the fact that I am not pregnant anymore. And I swear it's gonna be after day one, night one of me in that hospital. Like, bring the bottles, bitch. Like, yes. But yeah, I just wanted to share that little tidbit. And God is still good. God is still working his great and abundant favor in me and my children's lives. There is the trick of the enemy is working. So, I just have to, it just tells me, like, I see it sprouting and I'm somewhat entertaining it, but maybe I'm testing myself to see how I handle it. But I'm definitely going to be in my word, because my word is my sword. My sword. It's the armor of God, part of the armor of God, and I need to have that. I need to be equipped, so that I don't fall subject into temptation, which is so funny because that is what Pastor Richard Gay was preaching on Sunday, okay? But yeah, you guys, more lock views. You're gonna see the visuals change within the next few days. And once they do, when they officially change, I will be glad to point out why it's something that we've all been waiting for. I've been waiting for a long time. Okay? So finally, the visuals is about to change. Okay? But for now, enjoy this little stale visual of my locks. A little stale view. Okay? I just love how my locks look. Let's get a look. I know my scalp been very itchy lately. I really want to wash it so bad, but if I do that, there goes my locking process. So I will be purchasing some tea tree oil soon so that I don't have to deal with this. They did have some at Burlington Coat Factory, but it was like this big, and I'm like, let me go on Amazon and see how much they got it for because they tripping. But yeah, yeah. Let's talk lock talk, y'all. Let's talk lock talk. Talk back to me. And to the gentleman that complimented me on my armpits, thank you. It's like the weirdest, sweetest compliment I've ever had. Look at this, looking all weird. But yeah, I mean, your comment, you said something in the lines of you wish more women would embrace like their natural, I guess. I wasn't embracing it. I'm not embracing it. I'm just lazy. I feel disgusting that I have it like this, and it's really kind of embarrassing. But because I talk with my hands and my arms and stuff, and I'm so animated, I had no choice but to like point it out. Like, my bad, y'all. So I guess there's like a hint of embracement in there somewhere. But being that you stated that, you made me feel like, what's the rush? So thank you for that, encouraging me to stick to my natural roots because I'm like, what's the rush? It ain't the summer. you know? So, yeah. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm about to go now. I'm growing my eyebrows back because my eyebrow lady tried to make me bald. So, I'm going to be looking right for the next couple of weeks. I already don't have thick eyebrows, and this is what she does to me. So she was a hater. She was hating. She's hating on the nail color, which I will be getting done over this week. You know, I love my nails. But yeah. Gotta swing that hair, boo. Gotta swing that hair. If there are any questions, lock related, hit me up. You can hit me up on here, or you can hit me up on my IG, and that's whimsical locks, whimsical underscore locks on IG. I'm just hoping that one day somebody is generous enough to do like the little animated thing, like as I point, because that's how I visualize it. So you gotta visualize it first to produce it. Anyways, y'all be blessed. Peace and love. And I have